Anne and Vinny, two of the main characters from Under the Bridge, are talking to Michael, an old building site caretaker in the Dealer's Arms in Garston. Michael is talking about when he arrived in Liverpool. This is a couple of chapters into Under the Bridge. It was a hard place, people knocking lumps out of each other. If you were in the village Fridays, Saturday nights, you'd have to have your wits about you. Boys would come down from the dingle, there were dancers in the swimming baths, and then you had the Protestant Catholic stuff. It was all going on, said Michael. In the 60s, Anne asked. Well, yeah, but going back before that. Did you work in the factories? Asked Vinny. Ended up in standards for a while. Vinny tried to delve deeper. What brought you over here? A long story, lad. Michael shifted in his seat, but everyone was doing it. There was work here, you see, after the war. Who do you think built all your motorways and houses? You must be Irish yourself with a name like Connolly. Vinny shook his head. Born here, so English. I see. Michael took a drink. Vinny straightened up. What do you mean, I see? See what? He didn't mean anything, Anne said. She's right, lad. Now why doesn't this nice lady get us another pint? Michael suggested. I'm on it. Anne stood up as Michael drained his glass. Vinny joined her at the bar. Really? You're going to listen to this old pisshead? Anne ordered the drinks and then turned to Vinny. You need to get a grip of yourself, mate. What do you mean? Well, you go on about history and all that, but here we've got a guy who's lived in the area for decades. He's got stories to tell, and you're bloody moaning. You can be so cynical, sarcastic. Because it's bollocks, that's why. He doesn't know anything. What you mean is it won't impress your university mates. Not philosophical enough. Vinny pulled a face. Funny, he said, and walked back to the table. But Anne's words had hit home. So what has she found out? Michael asked, as Vinny settled himself back at the table. About the old skeleton? Nothing as far as I know, Vinny shrugged. And has she been to the police? She was there yesterday. Any news from that side? Michael probed. Not that I know of. Anne arrived at the table, balancing 3 drinks. You two okay? Michael changed the subject. And what do you do, Vincent, is it? I work in a shop in town, nothing very exciting. Are you working tomorrow? Anne asked. I was supposed to be, but Robbie cancelled it, so I'll try and get some uni work done. Why has he cancelled? You know Robbie. Maybe he's got some student hottie he prefers to the oldest shoe shop worker in town. He's not that bad, is he? Anne asked. No, it's not just him. They can cancel your hours, call you in any time they like. It's crazy. You don't know when you're working? No regular hours, like? Michael asked. They're supposed to be, but they're always changing them. Vinny took a drink of his lager. Casual. Day labourers. On the lump, we used to call it. No contract, cash in hand. It was all over the buildings till the unions got in and sorted them out. We've got contracts. 0 hours. How can you have a contract that has no hours? That doesn't make sense. Sounds like the bad old days coming back around.